All right, so get this. We're diving into something pretty amazing.
Yeah.
This is like straight out of a sports movie, okay?
Oh, wow.
Alex Ovechkin,
You know, of course, yeah.
he's on this quest to break what might be the most legendary record in hockey history.
Okay, listen.
Wayne Gretzky's all-time NHL goals record.
Wow.
And you sent us a great article about this, so we're going to break this down for
Okay.
everyone listening. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you probably know Ovechkin, right?
Yeah, he's a scoring machine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's really unpack how close he is to making history, like what's in his way, you know?
Right.
And all those crazy milestones he's already crushed along the way.
Yeah.
So that magic number
Okay.
is 894.
894.
That's Gretzky's record.
Wow.
And it just seemed unbreakable.
Right.
Ovechkin just needs 27 more goals to beat it.
Wow.
And he's already at 868.
That's incredible.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And get this season, he's already scored 15 goals in just 18 games.
Wow, that's mind-boggling.
I know.
When you really think about it, Gretzky set that record like almost 30 years ago,
I know.
back in 1994.
It's crazy.
He was so dominant and his career was so long.
Yeah,
You know, it really did seem like that record was just set in stone.
absolutely.
Like you couldn't touch it.
Totally. And it hasn't been, a perfect road for Ovechkin.
Right.
He actually had a broken left leg back in November,
Oh, yeah.
which put things on pause for a bit.
Yeah.
But the good news is he's planning to be back
Okay.
Saturday, December 30th
Right.
against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, wow.
What's crazy is that before the injury,
Yeah.
he was on pace to actually break the record by February.
Wow.
Like, the guy just doesn't stop.
He's relentless.
He even scored 2 goals in his last game before the injury against the Utah Hockey Club.
He just keeps going.
I know.
You know that potential return game against Toronto?
Yeah,
That adds a whole other layer to this story.
it really does.
Ovechkin loves scoring against the Maple Leafs.
He does.
He scored 44 goals against them,
Wow.
which is tied for 5th most against any opponent.
It's crazy.
He always seems to do well against them.
Yeah. Talk about making a statement coming back.
Definitely.
And while he's chasing this huge Gretzky record,
Yeah.
Ovechkin already holds some other big records.
Okay. What else?
He's the NHL's all-time leader in power play goals
Wow.
with 316.
316.
And get this, he holds the record for shots on goal
Okay.
with 6690.
That is just remarkable.
I know.
And you know what's fascinating is how his playing style has actually contributed to those records.
Right.
From the very beginning, he's been this physical player.
Uh-huh.
He's got that one-timer, his powerful slap shot from the left circle.
Yeah.
And he always wants to get to that net.
Yeah.
It's like this combination that's just made him one of the most dangerous scorers ever.
Absolutely.
He's a force of nature on that ice.
Definitely.
That's for sure.
And he's not done.
Oh, no.
He's got 132 game-winning goals, putting him just a few away from breaking Jaromir Jagr's record of 135.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he's tied with Jagr for scoring on the most goalies.
Okay, how many?
178.
178 goalie.
178.
Wow.
I know.
You know when you see those stats?
Yeah.
You realize the company that Ovechkin keeps,
Yeah.
he's second only to Gretzky in multi-goal games.
Right.
With 177 to Gretzky's 189.
Wow.
And he's also one of only 6 players in NHL history
Okay.
to have scored 700 goals
Oh.
and 700 assists.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That puts him in this elite club
Right.
alongside Gretzky,
Yeah.
Gordie Howe Jagr,
Yeah.
Marcel Dion, and Phil Esposito.
Incredible company. And remember, this is a guy who came into the league
Yeah.
and immediately started climbing that all-time goals list.
Right.
He passed legends like Mike Gartner,
Yeah.
Phil Esposito,
Yeah.
Marcel Dion,
Yeah.
Brett Hull, even Jaromir Jagr,
It's amazing.
before finally surpassing Gordie Howe for second place
Wow.
in December of 2022.
It's been an amazing journey to watch.
It has.
You know what makes it even more remarkable?
Yeah.
Is Gretzky himself
Right?
has
Yeah.
said
I know.
that he's excited to see Ovechkin potentially break his record.
Yeah.
But let's not forget,
Yeah.
Gretzky still holds other records
Yeah.
that just seem impossible.
Right.
Like his 2,857 total points.
That's insane.
And get this,
Okay.
1963 assists.
Oh, my God.
That's more assists than
And-
anyone else has in goals and assists combined.
That's unbelievable.
Well, even if Ovechkin breaks the goals record,
Yeah.
Gretzky's legacy,
It's untouchable.
it is secure.
It really is.
Yeah. But It's incredible to think we could be witnessing the end of an era here.
Yeah.
Like the passing of the torch from one legend to another.
It's amazing.
It's amazing to think about.
I know, and what I find fascinating is that Ovechkin's journey, it makes us rethink what makes a hockey player great.
You're right.
Is it just about those goals and records?
Right.
Or is there more to it?
Is there something else that we need to think about here?
I think so.
You know, and that's what makes this whole thing so compelling.
It does.
It's not just about watching a record get broken.
Right.
It's a conversation about legacy.
Yeah.
Unfolding right in front of us.
It really is. And I bet everyone listening has an opinion on where Ovechkin fits into all of this.
Oh, definitely.
But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's rewind a little.
Okay.
Let's talk about Ovechkin's career.
Okay.
I mean, we touched on it a bit.
Right.
But it's worth looking at all the amazing players he had to pass to even get to this point.
Yeah, you're right. It's easy to get lost in the excitement.
I know.
But we need to remember his incredible journey.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about huge names in hockey history.
I know.
Gardner Esposito, Dion Holjager.
Yeah.
These guys defined the sport for decades.
It's crazy. They really did.
And Ovechkin just kept climbing, passing them one by one with this, like, determination.
I know, this relentless determination.
Yeah.
He just kept scoring.
He just kept going.
Year after year, defying expectations.
Yeah.
Silencing anyone who doubted him.
Amazing.
It shows you his consistency.
Yeah.
And his dedication.
It really does.
To this game.
Absolutely.
It's unreal.
And you know what's even more impressive?
What?
He does it all with a smile.
I know.
He's always having fun.
He's always smiling.
Even when things get tough,
you
can tell he just loves what he does.
It's contagious.
It really is.
And you know what?
What?
His enthusiasm seems to have spread to fans all over the world.
Oh, for sure.
He's this global icon.
He is.
You know, and it's easy to see why he's got this larger-than-life personality.
Right.
He's not afraid to show his emotions.
Yeah.
And he genuinely seems to appreciate the fans.
I think that's a huge part of his appeal.
I do too.
You know?
Yeah.
He seems to get that the fans are essential to the game. He always takes time to talk to them, sign autographs, take pictures with them.
Right.
It's like he embraces being a role model.
Yeah.
Especially for kids who are just getting into hockey.
I agree. It's funny, you know.
Yeah.
We talk about athletes leaving a legacy.
Right.
But Ovechkin is building his legacy right now.
Yeah.
Right in front of us.
You're so right.
It's amazing.
We're not just watching him chase records.
Right.
We're watching him redefine what a superstar is.
Yeah.
In today's world.
In the modern era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's rewriting the history books.
Yeah.
One goal at a time.
I know.
And he's doing it with this joy and charisma.
It's inspiring.
It really is.
To witness.
It is.
And you know what? Regardless of whether he breaks Gretzky's record or not, his impact on the game is huge.
Absolutely.
It's undeniable.
It is.
He's this once-in-a-generation talent.
Yeah.
He's captured the hearts of fans all over.
All over the world.
And his story is far from over.
It's not over yet.
He's got more to do.
Yeah.
More goals to score.
More goals to score.
Maybe even another Stanley Cup to chase.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He led the Capitals to their first Stanley Cup.
I know.
Back in 2018.
Which is huge.
That adds another dimension to his legacy.
It really does.
You know, shows that he's not just this amazing scorer.
Right.
He's a leader.
Yeah.
He can inspire his team.
Exactly.
To be great.
To win it all.
Yeah, to win the Stanley Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Bringing a championship to a city that's been waiting for decades.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
It is a huge accomplishment.
It can't be overlooked.
Absolutely not.
And it really shows his ability to lift up his teammates.
Yeah.
And bring them together to achieve a common goal.
It really does.
And who knows, maybe another Stanley Cup run is in the cards.
Maybe.
Before he retires.
It would be a perfect ending.
It would be.
Yeah, to an already legendary career.
I know.
But we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves.
No, we shouldn't.
He still has work to do.
Right.
If he wants to catch Gretzky.
That's right.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
And you know what? As we finish this part of our deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
Imagine being a young hockey player.
Yeah.
And you're watching Ovechkin chase down this incredible record.
Yeah.
The inspiration, the feeling that anything is possible.
Is powerful.
That's what makes moments like this so powerful.
It's a reminder.
Yeah.
That no matter how big the challenge is,
right,
we can achieve great things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
We'll be right back to continue our deep dive into the amazing career of Alex Ovechkin.
Looking forward to it.
Stay tuned.
Yes. So we were just talking about the impact Ovechkin's having on those young players.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to think about all those kids looking up to him, but it makes me wonder what the guys who played against Gretzky think about all this.
Oh, that's a great point.
Right.
I mean, imagine being one of those players who saw Gretzky's dominance firsthand year after year.
Every single game.
Yeah, for them, that record must felt like this untouchable benchmark, you know?
Right.
Like you'd never be broken.
It must be so surreal for them to see someone actually coming close to breaking it.
Yeah.
It's got to bring back so many memories.
Oh, absolutely. Both good and bad, I bet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about the goalies.
Oh, my goodness.
Who had to face both Gretzky and Ovechkin in their prime.
Talk about a trial by fire.
It's terrifying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like a nightmare scenario for any goalie.
It's like the worst possible matchup. But in a way, it just shows how special these two players are.
It really does.
They've transcended generations and left their mark on everyone who's played with or against them.
It's true. You know, one thing that's always impressed me about Ovechkin?
What's that?
Is his passion for the game.
Oh, yeah.
He's always smiling. He's always having fun.
I know, even when things are tough.
Exactly. You can just tell he loves what he does.
It's so true. And that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's infectious. Yeah. You can't help but root for him.
Right.
You can tell he's playing with his whole heart. Yeah. And that really connects with the fans.
Absolutely. And that passion has definitely helped him play for so long.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he's still playing at an elite level.
I know.
In his late 30s.
It's unbelievable.
It really is when you consider how physically demanding the NHL is.
It's insane, especially for a guy who plays as physically as Ovechkin.
Right. He takes a lot of hits.
He's not afraid of contact.
No, he's not. And speaking of his physicality.
Oh, yeah.
We can't forget about his signature shot.
The one-timer.
That one-timer from the left circle.
Oh, man, it's legendary.
It's like a rocket launch.
I know goalies know it's coming.
Yeah.
But they still can't stop it.
Well, it's not just about power.
Right.
It's about accuracy and timing.
That's right.
For those who might not be as familiar with hockey, a one-timer is when a player shoots the puck directly off a pass without stopping it first.
Yeah.
And Ovechkin has just perfected this.
He really has.
He knows exactly where to place the puck.
Yeah.
And he releases it so fast.
It's incredible.
It's one of the most exciting plays in hockey.
It is when he gets the puck in that left circle.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the arena holds their breath.
They know what's coming.
They're waiting for that boom.
And more often than not, he delivers.
He does.
That's why he's such a captivating player to watch.
I totally agree he's a game changer.
Yeah.
You know, this whole conversation, it's got me thinking about Ovechkin's place in hockey history.
Okay.
Earlier, we were talking about how his record chase is forcing us to reconsider what makes a hockey player great.
Right. It's not just about the numbers.
Exactly. Do you think even if Ovechkin breaks Gretzky's record, will he ever be considered the greatest?
That's the question, isn't it?
It's a tough one.
Do you think Gretzky's all-around playmaking and vision on the ice give him an edge in that debate?
It's such a hard question to answer.
It is.
I mean, on one hand, you have Ovechkin's goal-scoring dominance.
Right, which is basically unmatched in today's game.
Exactly, and that's something you can't ignore.
You can't.
Right? He's been one of the most dangerous scorers for almost 20 years.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.
But then you have Gretzky,
right,
who wasn't just a great scorer.
Yeah.
He was a master playmaker.
He was.
You know, he could see the ice and anticipate plays.
Like almost nobody else.
It's crazy.
It really is. And his assist numbers are just mind-blowing.
They're insane.
He was just as good at setting up his teammates as he was at scoring himself.
So how do you even begin to compare the two?
Right.
Is it even possible to definitively say who is better?
It's a tough one.
Or are they both just incredibly talented players who dominated in different ways?
You know, that's the beauty of these conversations.
That is.
There's no right or wrong answer.
I know.
It really depends on how you value different parts of the game.
Yeah.
Some people might think scoring is everything.
Right.
While others might prioritize playmaking and hockey IQ.
You know, it's interesting to think about
what?
How their leadership styles might have been different.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know, Gretzky was known for leading by example.
Yeah.
Quietly inspiring his teammates with his work ethic and dedication.
Right. And Ovechkin's much more vocal.
I know.
And expressive.
Yeah.
He leads with passion and energy.
Right.
He fires up his teammates.
Yeah.
And the crowd with his intensity.
So different.
Yeah, but both styles work.
They do.
It's fascinating how different personalities can find success in their own way.
It really is, and it all comes back to that idea of greatness not having just one definition.
You're right.
Right? It's about finding what works for you, for your team, and using your unique strength to reach your goals.
It's a powerful message.
It really is.
That goes beyond sports.
I think so, too.
It's about being yourself.
Yeah.
Finding your voice.
Right.
And leading with authenticity.
I love that because ultimately, Ovechkin's story is about so much more than hockey.
It really is.
It's about finding what you love.
Yeah.
Going after your dreams with everything you've got.
Determination.
And inspiring others along the way.
Inspiring others, yeah.
He's a reminder that even when things seem impossible, you can do incredible things if you believe in yourself.
And never give up.
And never give up.
Yeah.
And he shows us that success doesn't have to come at the cost of joy.
Right.
Or being true to who you are.
Yeah.
You can be competitive and still be a good person.
You can.
Right? You can achieve great things and stay true to yourself.
Absolutely well said.
And I think that's what makes this deep dive so rewarding. We're not just talking about a hockey player.
Right.
We're exploring what it means to be human.
Exactly.
To push for excellence. Yeah. And to make a positive difference in the world.
You put it perfectly.
And as we continue looking at Ovechkin's journey, I'm excited to see what other insights and surprises we find.
I'm with you. There's so much more to discover.
There really is.
So many layers to unpack.
So stay tuned as we keep going deeper into the world of Alex Ovechkin.
Absolutely.
We've been talking so much about Ovechkin, the goals, the records, the intensity. Yeah. But it's the contrast that gets me.
The contrast.
Yeah, between, him on the ice versus off the ice.
Oh, right, yeah.
On the ice, he's just this fierce competitor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Always pushing the limits, but off the ice.
He's totally different.
I know.
He's known for being so down to earth.
Yeah.
Like almost goofy.
It's true.
There are so many stories about him just being playful with fans.
No.
Joking around with his teammates. Just embracing the fun side of life.
Yeah.
It's like he has this switch.
Yeah.
He can be super intense and then just relaxed and fun.
Totally. It makes you wonder what it's like to be in that locker room with him.
I know, right?
What kind of teammate is he?
Yeah.
What kind of leader is he?
Well, from everything I've read, he's known for being a really supportive teammate.
Okay.
Encouraging, always up for a good time.
Sounds like a fun guy.
Yeah. And as a leader.
Yeah.
He leads by example.
Yes.
Okay. Not just with his skill, but with his work ethic, too.
Yeah, and his dedication.
Exactly.
I bet he knows how to keep things light.
I bet he does.
Even when the pressure's on.
Especially during those long seasons.
Those NHL seasons are no joke.
Oh, they're grueling.
Yeah.
And I think that's something we often forget about athletes.
What's that?
It's not just about being physically gifted.
Right.
Or mentally tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's also about having the right personality.
Yeah. To fit in.
Yeah, to thrive in a team.
To handle being part of a team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about creating a culture.
Right, where everyone feels good.
Where everyone feels supported, motivated to do their best.
Exactly, and it sounds like Ovechkin's really good at that.
He seems to be, it's funny. We talked about how Gretzky led by example.
Quietly, yeah?
Yeah. Quietly inspiring his teammates.
Yeah.
And Ovechkin is like the complete opposite.
Total opposite.
He's so vocal and expressive.
I know.
He rallies his team with his passion and energy.
So different, but both work.
I know, isn't that interesting?
It is.
It just shows you there's no one right way to lead.
It really does. It all comes back to that idea that greatness doesn't have just one definition.
Exactly. Right.
It's about finding what works for you.
For you and your team.
Yeah, and using your strength.
To achieve your goals.
Yeah.
That's a message that goes way beyond sports.
I think so.
It's about being yourself, finding your voice, leading with authenticity.
I love that. And ultimately, Ovechkin's story is about so much more than just hockey.
It really is.
It's about finding your passion, going after your dreams.
With everything you've got.
And inspiring others along the way.
Absolutely.
He shows us that even when we face huge obstacles,
yeah,
it's possible to achieve amazing things.
Right, as long as you believe in yourself and don't give up.
You got it. And he shows us that success doesn't have to come at the cost of joy.
Right.
Or being true to who you are.
You can be a great competitor.
Yeah.
And a good person.
You can achieve great things and still stay true to yourself.
Well said.
And that's what makes this whole deep dive so great.
Yeah.
It's not just about a hockey player.
Right.
It's about what it means to be human.
To strive for something more.
To want to be better.
And to make a positive impact on the world.
You said it perfectly.
Thank you.
And as we keep looking at Ovechkin's journey, I just can't wait to see what else we uncover.
There's always something more to learn.
That's the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Alex Ovechkin.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been awesome.
It has.
We'll see you on the next one.
Looking forward to it.